I was just watching a thing and they're going on about something. Daily Wire, that thing in America. I like to listen to some stuff. And they're talking about Islam this and Islam that, about killing Christians. I think a lot of people forget who nailed Jesus to the cross. Jesus was a Jew and got killed by the Jews. I mean, and they got their own book that really basically spits on the Christians who follow Jesus, but they don't talk about it. They've killed just as much. They've killed as many Christians as the Muslims have. I don't understand why you keep saying it's just Muslims who kill Christians. No, but go look at history, man. The Jewish Christians were slaughtered by the Jews. They hated the Christians. The Jewish Christians. The Jews hated the Jewish Christians. It's not about Jews because the first Christians were Jews and they were oppressed and everything by the Jews. The Romans treated the Christians better than the Jews did. I think a lot of you forget that the first Roman soldier was baptized by Peter. And to be honest, when you look at a lot of the history, right? Yeah, we did have battles with the Islam did try and take over Christian lands and kill us, but it was no different than what the Jews did, who hated the Jewish Christians. That's why when you say, because I go, the first Christians were Jews. What do you think Mary was? What do you think Peter was? What do you think Paul was? They're all Jews. They followed Jesus. So it's not about Jews. It's about, yeah. I mean, I don't know anymore because every time I watch something, it's always, like I've read that Quran. It's pretty bad, but it's no different than what the Jews read in their whatever book it is, the Talmud or whatever it is. Their book of like Jesus is not this, he was a false Messiah, blah blah blah, and Christians are this and Christians are that. You know, it's no different what Islam says about us, man. But I've got along with Jews, you know, and I've met Muslims before, but they're just different. But I can't hate people. I have to love them, whether they're Muslim or Jew or Sikh or Hindu or whatever it is. But if we want to stop this, you have to get rid of the label, get rid of the Christianity, get rid of the Muslim, get rid of the Jew, and start seeing a human first. I think the best person who explained it was that Ibrahim. That's why I love him so much. He explained what people are missing in teachings in religion. It's the main message we're missing. Yeah, and I think one thing is, as Christians are just sick of being in the middle of it because we don't kill anybody. I mean, they say we do. They go, "Oh, Christians do this," and I'm like, "You're talking about the Crusades? Go read what the Crusades are about." I don't know, I'm just talking a bit of shit. But I just saw the Daily Wire thing, and yeah, that Ben Shapiro, he's got problems. That he just constantly lies, manipulates, and Israel. It's like, dude, what's wrong with you? Oh, it's Israel. I'm like, yeah, but you're living in America. You can't just tell Americans they have to support our foreign country. It's not going to happen, dude. If they're from America, born in America, they're going to put America, their country first and not care what you say. You have to Israel. No, they don't. They're American. So I'm Australian. You tell me to go to Israel? Pfft, whatever, dude. Shut up. No, I'm Australian first. Australian all day. Australian every minute. I mean, we have a lot of people in certain parties in Australia. Oh, you got to put Israel on. No, I don't. I'm Australian. When did Israel die for my country? They didn't. The Anzacs did. The Maoris. The Maoris are more important to me than Jews because they died for my country. Yeah, Maoris. Do you know who Maoris are? New Zealanders. Yeah, Maoris. Indigenous. Aboriginals. Yeah. Australians. They're more important to me because they're my country, they're my people. So if you're going to try to bring Israel to Australia, I'll just laugh at you and go, no, this is Australia, and we know our history of our wars and what's happened in our country. So no, no, we aren't. We aren't like America. We don't put yous anywhere in any spot. It's Australia, 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 Australia. I know we have some real pathetic politicians, but yeah, the main thing is Australia or it's New Zealand because they're our sisters. They're our sisters and brothers. The Kiwis. So yeah, long before it's probably the Commonwealth. So I don't know. All right, praise Jesus. God bless. Have a good one.